Assalamualaikum and hi. We are from Group 9. In this video, we will present about halal issues in marshmallows. To start, let's look at the basic ingredients of marshmallows. They are made using sugar, water, gelatin and corn syrup. Now, what does halal mean? Halal refers to food that is permitted under Islamic law. This is especially significant for Muslim consumers who prioritize consuming products that align with their religious beliefs. The guidelines for determining whether a product is halal are derived from three key sources: Al-Quran, Al-Hadith, and Islamic scholars. Gelatin is a major ingredient in marshmallows, but its source can be critical when determining if the product is halal. Common sources of gelatin include pig skins, cattle bones, and cattle hides. Finally, the significance of halal in food production cannot be overstated. It helps build trust and confidence among Muslim consumers and encourages them to purchase the product knowing it aligns with their religious values. Now, let's dive into conditions that must be met for a food product to qualify as halal. These steps ensure compliance with halal standards and consumer trust. First, businesses must register with the SSM, Cooperative Commission of Malaysia, or other relevant agencies. Next, it is essential to hold a valid business license from the local authorities or another government agency. The food premises must also be registered with Bahagian Keselamatan dan Kualiti Makanan. Businesses need to have been in operation for at least 3 months before applying for halal certification. If the company has recently relocated to a new factory, it must have been operational there for at least 1 month. Another key requirement is that businesses must produce and handle only halal products at their premises. When applying for halal certification, all products or menus produced must meet halal standards, and applications for repackaged products must include a recognized halal certificate. Lastly, the word halal must not be used inappropriately, such as in the name of the company, premises, product, or menu, unless certification is obtained. These conditions are critical for maintaining halal compliance and ensuring consumer confidence.
Next, in this section, we will discuss on how to apply halal through My eHalal system website. As we can see in the slide, this is the full chart of process after we submit the online application. However, we will not discuss on this flow chart, but the process on how to fill in the information on the website. As we can see, this is the main page after we serve the website. As first user, we need to sign up and make an account as we need to fill in the ID and password to enter this website. As we enter the website, we will see this page. This page will inform us on the status of halal application and the list of halal application draft. Then, click on the company information and fill in the information. To see the list of halal application draft, we can click on the halal application information. As a marshmallow making industry, we need to click on the scheme barang gunaan. Next, we need to answer this form for barang gunaan scheme. Next, click the general application information. As we can see in the slide, this page will inform us on the number, date and status of our application. When we click the company information, we will see the name of company, the register number of company, and the status of company, and others. To check the list of ingredients we use in the company, we need to click on the senarai ramuan. As we can see in the slide, we need to avoid from stacking 2 ingredients in one column, such as for marshmallow making industry, stack the gelatin and sugar in the same column. However, we need to put 2 distinct ingredients in 2 different columns, so Jakim can verify the status for 2 distinct ingredients. As we can see, this is the list of documents we need to provide during checking process, such as print the My eHalal application form, the certification register of company, and many more.
Next is inspection of ingredients and production facilities. The Halal certification body will conduct an on-spot inspection at the marshmallow manufacturer to inspect the ingredients and facilities used in marshmallow production. How Halal certification bodies inspect ingredients of marshmallow products? Before inspection, applicants must submit all documents concerning the halal issue, which is gelatin, to the My e-Halal application form. The documents must contain the information of ingredients, names, address of manufacturer or supplier of ingredients. During inspection, it will be carried out by Shariah officer and technical officer. They will conduct inspection on all raw materials and final products, storage, cold rooms, manufacturing flow and the handling aspects during production, general hygiene, packaging materials, quality control and assurance practice. They also inspect how the production section does its job to ensure that it does not have any cross-contamination with najis during production or storage. This action is to fulfill the requirement of Sharia, Malaysian Standard and Procedure Manual. Inspection of raw material. Each raw material must reach each condition below, which are every raw material must be halal, safe and uncontaminated. Raw materials sourced from animals and based on animal product shall be certified halal, which are still valid from a competent authority or a recognized halal certification body. Raw materials derived from animals, such as gelatin, shall be obtained from slaughterhouse or processing plant approved by Jabatan Perkhidmatan Veterina JPV. Raw materials that are not certified halal by a certification body not recognized by JAKIM must have complete supporting documents. Each raw material shall be able to identify the original producer. Raw materials that have undergone additional processing by third parties, including suppliers or intermediaries, must have a valid halal certification. Inspection of raw material. Each raw material must reach each condition below, which are every raw material must be halal, safe and uncontaminated. Raw materials sourced from animals and based on animal product shall be certified halal, which are still valid from a competent authority or a recognized halal certification body. Raw materials derived from animals, such as gelatin, shall be obtained from slaughterhouse or processing plant approved by Jabatan Perkhidmatan Veterina JPV. Raw materials that are not certified halal by a certification body not recognized by JAKIM must have complete supporting documents. Each raw material shall be able to identify the original producer. Raw materials that have undergone additional processing by third parties, including suppliers or intermediaries, must have a valid halal certification. Next is the importance of segregating halal and non-halal products. By segregating them, it is very important in producing halal products for achieving Thayyiban aspect. The first one is preventing cross-contamination. Marshmallow often contain gelatin, which can be derived from either halal or non-halal sources, such as pork. Cross-contamination between halal and non-halal gelatin can compromise the halal status of the final product. Second is maintaining consumer trust. Consumers who follow the halal dietary laws need assurance that the marshmallow they consume are free from any forbidden substance. Proper segregation helps maintain this trust and ensures that product meets their religious requirements. The third one is compliance with certification standard. Halal certification bodies have strict guidelines to prevent cross-contamination. Facilities must adhere to these standards to obtain and maintain their halal certifications. Due to the secret use of gelatin derived from pig by the manufacturer, liquid chromatography test is used to detect DNA from the pig. This method analyzes protein digest and has shown promising results in identifying the animal species origin of gelatin. It is considered a reliable approach, though the capability of the laboratory performing the test should be verified.
Now, let me explain about monitoring and regular update. First of all, the importance of halal monitoring. First, ensuring compliance. Halal monitoring is important to ensure ingredients and processes follow Islamic laws and ensuring the marshmallow are halal. Second is to preventing fraud. Halal monitoring can prevent the use of non-halal ingredients and eliminate fake halal labels and misleading claims. Third is to maintaining transparency. It can guarantee traceability throughout the marshmallow supply chain. And the last one is building consumer trust. Halal monitoring can offer assurance to Muslim consumers regarding the marshmallow authenticity. So what is halal audit? A halal audit is an inspection that verifies an organization or product to meet Islamic laws religions. It is essential to ensuring the quality and safety of product for Muslim, and it involves the regular inspection of product or service to ensure it complies with Islamic laws. So what they do? First, they verify the ingredients. They test the critical ingredients such as gelatin, emulsifier, and flavoring to confirm they are derived from halal sources. Second, supply chain evaluation. They examine the entire supply chain from ingredient sourcing to product distribution to ensure all stages meet halal standard. And also, they confirm that transportation and storage practices prevent contamination with non-halal product. And the last one is documentation and traceability evaluation. They do the proper documentation to support transparency and accountability of marshmallow production. Next, for certification authorities, there are some global regional bodies that have authorities to monitor the halal certification, such as JAKIM from Malaysia, HMC from UK, IFANCA from USA, MUIS from Singapore, and ISMA from UAE.
Next, reinforcement of halal standard. The suggestion that we can do is give penalty and take action for the non-compliance. There are 3 actions that we can do for the stubborn company to ensure them to follow. The first one is certification revocation, which is immediate withdrawal of the halal certification for the product or company. The second one is fine and monetary penalties, which is we charge the penalties in line with the severity of violence according to halal law. Extra penalties for false advertising. And the last one is product recall. The non-compliant product must be taken off from the market to ensure the customer receive the halal product that approved by JAKIM only. Next suggestion is regulatory authorities' responsibility. Authorities responsible to make standard development, which is establish and updating standard for halal certification and standard according to international norms and Sharia compliance. In addition, consumer awareness is very important. Authorities can educate people about valid halal certification by JAKIM using exhibition and campaign in school. Last but not least is monitoring and inspection. Regular inspection of supply chains and manufacturing facilities by authorities, random examination to ensure continued compliance to the halal by JAKIM.
Why halal logo is important? There are 2 reasons. For non-Muslim, halal food is very healthy and hygienic because it is approved for doing good thing. For Muslim, it is a person's responsibility to search and consume only halal food and beverage includes marshmallow. Huh? Is this logo real or fake? So, we need to verify first. There's 2 ways to verify. First, using verify halal apps. You can download it in your phone or laptop. There's 3 methods. First, scan barcode. Second, scan brand text of marshmallow. Third, search. Second way is refer to the list of authorized international certification bodies. What is the benefits of halal logo? Firstly, gain customer trust and increased customer satisfaction because the halal certificate a guarantee that the products are of a top quality. Secondly, marketability of products will increase in further. Consumer pressure for halal products rises as customers gain more awareness nowadays, day by day. Thirdly, take competitive advantage over your competitors. This will motivate small businesses to grow their operation even though may not have the resources, but they can still compete in the local market. To sum up this, halal certification can serve as a meaningful promise to customers. The Quran in verse 88 of Surah Al-Ma'idah clearly emphasizes that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala calls upon believers to seek sustenance that is both lawful, halal and wholesome. For Muslims, consuming halal food is not just a choice, but a fundamental aspect of their faith. At the same time, ensuring the availability of halal food is a communal responsibility of fardu kifayah. So, it is a must to find halal marshmallow if we want to eat marshmallow.